بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على حبيبنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. May the peace and the blessings of the loving, caring, merciful, compassionate, peaceful God be unto each and every one of you. My sisters and my brothers, the month of fasting is about to start. The month of Ramadan is about to start. Sawm, one of the important pillars in Islam, one of the important rituals of Islam, sha'air, is about to start. No wonder that it is a pillar, because it is very important for us to fast. There are so many benefits that come with fasting. The Prophet, peace be with him, told us لو علمت أمتي ما في رمضان من خير لتمنت لو أن العام كله رمضان. If my community, if my ummah were to know the benefits that come with Ramadan, they would wish that the entire year is Ramadan. Well, fasting is not only important to Muslims. Every religious community expects its members to fast in different ways, shapes, and forms. Fasting has so many spiritual benefits, physical, mental benefits, social benefits on us. And 5 minutes would not even be enough to address all of them. The Quran tells us, the Almighty One tells us, كُتِبَ عَلَيْكُمُ الصِّيَامِ, that fasting has been prescribed unto you. كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم, as it was unto those who have come before you. At the end of the verse it says لعلكم تتقون, that you may establish taqwa, self-righteousness, or righteousness, or becoming aware of God, or becoming God aware, or God conscious. Taqwa has so many meanings that come with it, my brothers and my sisters. For me, Ramadan is a sort of a filter through which we examine ourselves. We examine our morals, we examine our ethics, we examine our practices, our motivations, our deeds, our daily agendas, our annual agendas. So in the month of Ramadan, we go through 30 days of rigorous training and self-examinations to know where we are, where we have been, and where we need to be. My brothers and my sisters, the idea is not that you abstain from food and drink. The idea is not that you abstain from intimate relations from dawn to sunset. No, no, no. That's only what's called sawmul jawarih, the sawm of the limbs. You know, it's easy to abstain from food and drink. It's easy to be away from intimate relations for a long time. The idea here is that we allow ourselves to be filtered, to be examined, to be tested, so that we may learn new things. My brothers and my sisters, so much evil in the world. You know, so many wars, civil wars, conflicts emerge from egotism, from arrogance, from hatred, from the self-exceptionalism idea, selfishness, mismanagement of resources. So many things lead to destruction in this world. In the month of Ramadan, we learn how to fight that egotism in us, that arrogance, that hate of others, that selfishness, that mismanagement of resources. In the month of Ramadan, we're expected to learn how to put first things first. In the month of Ramadan, we're expected to learn how to share with others the food we eat and the money we have. In the month of Ramadan, we learn how to be selfless. You know, in the month of Ramadan, we learn how to give. In the month of Ramadan, we learn how to eat healthy, actually eat less. In the month of Ramadan, we learn how to think of the needs of the other. In the month of Ramadan, we learn how to examine where we have been and where we need to be. In the month of Ramadan, we learn patience, perseverance, consistency. In the month of Ramadan, we reform ourselves to establish a better character. In the month of Ramadan, we learn how to become women and men for others. In the month of Ramadan, we learn how to engage human beings as humans, because we are all brothers and sisters in humanity. We all come from dust, and with dust to dust we shall be returned. My brothers and sisters, in the month of Ramadan, we learn how to be in control of ourselves, of our wills, of our words, of our phrases, of our behaviors. We learn how to respect time. We start fasting on a specific time, we end on a specific time. In the month of Ramadan, we learn how to do things perfectly. In the month of Ramadan, we learn how to be steadfast in the face of difficulties. I mean, this coronavirus and the impact of it on us. Some of us are losing it. Some of us are becoming so crazy, so unbearable at home. No, in the month of Ramadan, we learn how to be steadfast in the face of difficulty, completely united for the doing of good. In the month of Ramadan, we learn how to foster a sense of brotherhood and sisterhood. Because at the end of Ramadan and during the month of Ramadan, we're expected to give zakat, to give charity. We're expected to invite others over for food. We're expected to find someone in the community who is in need, and we reach out and give them. In the month of Ramadan, my brothers and my sisters, I learn how to challenge my habits, to see if there are habits of mine that need to be changed, that are not good. My brothers and my sisters, there's so much that could come out of the month of Ramadan. So I urge you, as you plan, as you start thinking, to walk into the month of Ramadan, to think reflectively, to do it well, with the right intention. Make an agenda for yourself of things you want to work on, things you want to perfect in yourself. How can you become a person with morals of, excellent morals, spiritually uplifted, physically sound? These are the three things I want you to focus on. How can you become spiritually uplifted in the month of Ramadan? Through prayers and meditation and dhikr. ألا بذكر الله تطمئن القلوب. Connect to the Quran. Connect with it. Connect with the life of the Prophet, peace be with him. But also how you can become physically sound. Find ways to become better and in health-wise. But also how you can become morally excellent. I ask the Almighty One to inspire us with the ability to fast well and do it right. I ask Allah to enable us with the ability of becoming more righteous, more muttaqeen, more arifin, and more muhibbin, so we may fall in love with God, and we may fall in love with our humanity and with the environment and the creation, the beautiful one that God has created. Till I see you again for another message, live in peace, have peace, be safe. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.